Man, we're not afraid, man, in the wilderness. Keep it real and honest from you know, tabloid. Morning. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, worldwide. Wagwan. Yes. All right. So here this. After this, I'm going to show the government press briefing today because they're going to have a state of emergency. That will come on, that around 1:30, right? Yes. I'm want to listen to the government good. Listen Andrew Holness. Because right now I do some little PR. You do some little PR. But we have said the micromanage thing we have do. Leave it alone. Stop it. And the terrorist thing we're not talking about. You know, reprisal killing and gang related thing. We can't talk about that. But stop one like you know I frighten people. No, but see them address we up here. My addresses. You know, people in the diaspora and they want to find out and things. The press briefing may carry it. Yeah. But I'm showing you something now very important. But I'm showing you the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister gone down there, so. Remember, the man will politicize crime, you know. Him himself, it starts from him. Politicize crime. But him gone down, they got other people and go like him want to start the show. Yes. I point out something from the press briefing too, because me here when I talk about question alone from press briefing. I do that separate. Yeah, 1:30 I come and do this. But this, I point out the thing, stop micromanage the thing, man. People are get tired of it, man. Believe me, Andrew. People are get tired of it. You're 9, Andrew. You know they're 9 orange. No, you're 9, Andrew. Stop it, man. Look at start the show, you know.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till they are my burn. We not make them get in a them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber them.
Not a Judas, them a backstabber. Uncle my wife, and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Make the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold. Like a bull man, we send us the jammer. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical failure. Put up in the rhythm, they load some boy all in a head.
Story. That Kingston story, me see a thing, you know. But at Mr. 1:30, I can show the world press conference so them come out with them start so what me I say. I remember yesterday when we talk about yesterday when we tell about Western Park and who and the link. If them tell about link of foreign, yeah, they want to do the link of Portmore. Me tell them about Western Park. Them don't mention what me say. Instead of the Prime Minister come out and talk about terror and terrorists. Look on the meaning of these things, man. Stop the foolishness, man. See? Me can't string us and then I say information. Me just give them a whole bunch of information, but them I repeat in the conference. But what we are talking about right now, there are 9 Andrew. You're going on your 9 people. Let me show you what you should have talk about. You remember you spent over 400 million. Now I'll show you something. I want to talk to an inspector. You want to talk to an inspector, detective inspector. You know, oh, the force run and the foolishness for them are going with. The whole of this are garbage. Yeah. Yeah. See? So we are going to deal with that pan level. We remember running so we dissect everything them, you know. So you don't know it already. Look here. In not about remember in a 400 million, it's over 60 billion road project. You see it? Look here. Look on the white line with them digger. That look like a shot upon it. These are the things where the man are both. And then put it in a various things. We don't know see this because that take it over. That kind of thing happen in Jamaica. Look on this. Look on the highway. Look where them does a digger. Look on the white line because that done, you know, look on this. I'm going to tell you something. If this Yes, so already. Not even 1 year good yet. Can you imagine when a year run off, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, the whole of that gone. The waste of money. Kick out the power, then a year, him see when I come up, well, they must get no chance. See? But when I show you a 9 Andrew go on, you have to give him the name them in a 9 Andrew, because I get a 9, him a 9 bad. Him go on now, him go to Cherry Tree Lane, go talk to people. And him a talk to the police them, micromanager call it. Him a stab with him, him a fix bail with him. And him now, yes, Sarge, thanks for, and then when I explain it, make no sense. Stop now in Andrew. You need to stop it. Make police to them work. You understand? You did have to legislate and do your thing and police to them work. They're in this chatting. And I might come manage everything where they nah help you. You get people, them really get upset. It's really annoying. You're annoying more than annoying orange. Annoying Andrew. Well, orange and Andrew. Yes, annoying orange and annoying Andrew. You see it? Look here. Look here.
Very good, Sarge, and your team. You know,
Very good. But in start, hear this now. Because the PR stunt, we just stop him right this up. What the man them do good? The man them just tell us people that you know, very good Sarge and your team. Police did their work. What them do good? Them do them work, them listen. Yeah, we must say very good them out there, you know. Yeah, we must say good, very good Sarge and your team. Yeah.
very good, Sarge, and your team. You know, we're going to be depending on you for the support in this area.
Yes, still very good Sarge and your team. You know, we're going to be depending on you. That means never do nothing yet. Just hear it, Andrew, you're 9 and let's see yourself now, brother. Yeah. The dictatorship cannot start. I mean, I tell him I'm 9 because I know people, you know, like them call me and they must say, no, man, this, he might get from bad to worse. And all we are telling me, coming like him, to pick it up. Yes? Very good, Sarge and your team. You know, we are depending on you. So, oh, you said very good, Sarge, like it's a job accomplished, some work accomplished, done and all right. Yeah? We just tell him where the thing I come from, Western Park and which part, because we can't tell him everything. I will tell him, we tell them. No, me and them are saying that the first thing when I come show now, when we done. See? Them don't answer to nothing else about this. So them want to take it and turn it and think you can get mileage. You're not getting mileage out of it. You lucky say you have a good opposition, they want to come beat you by you dropping the ball on this. And when you both them a call back state of public emergency for do what? Mr. The government never call a state of emergency to do not like this. Them have police on the ground and them do them work. But what you do, you cancel the rights of other citizens when I do nothing. When gunman run gone about them business. Okay, now I got to sketch all of them now. See? And I have to something when I show no, but I don't want to show upon this. When I show them, say them a fight a losing battle and after them fight back. I mean, I show them the solution because at them I get paid, you know, not me, you know. Me they are open them eye. Me they are we knock them in, but you know, we show them the truth and show them say do this and do that and make a fix the thing right. See? And we know them take a lot of things from me, but if them just stick to that, them don't want them people that were them up here, man. Them better off, man. Hear this, very good Sarge on your team. We know we can count on you. So it's a very good Sarge. I don't know. Yeah.
One resident said to me that she is afraid. The other resident, who is the mother of the young lady who died, she was very effusive in her compliments to the police. ACP, she mentioned.
What the ACP? You might barely out there call him ACP. Assistant Commissioner of Police, that. ACP himself. Because him talk so much, and Andrew talk so much that him talk foolishness. A DCP. And you understand? Yes. See? Yes. You understand?
That there were regular patrols in place.
I heard clearly.
Even before the incident occurred.
Every night.
But it is clear that the gangsters obviously studied your rhythm and figured out where there was.
You might tell all the man that say the gangster study a rhythm and figured out. Where my talk say? Andrew, you know the police work. Stop talking about it clear because you're patrol. So it clear the man them the dead that be shoot out maybe yes the police then. Because them come with them nastiness and you face them have rifle they take a bus. Because them have shoot everything. Yeah? But it's clear that the gangsters study everything. How did see my pushing people there? It's annoying still, you know. Very annoying. Yeah, it's been clear gangster. You might have tell the police, it's been clear that the gangster study everything. Wait a minute, brother. And I put the Jamaica thing on it. You do too much now. It not work. It's annoying. Me I tell you stop it. Just look what you do. Just hear what me ask and you put them up on your thing. Stop it. No make no sense. You might talk one bag of bullshit. Yes. So we have a face that it's and tell him say stop it, man. Yeah. You can't believe this. The police, them out them and thank them and say we are dependent on them. Eh? And then them talk to them. But you talk, make the man them there and do them work. Them should have go and do them the and them themselves and talk to people. And remember them are the police. So instead of them there, so I listen to him, I tell them what happened. He might tell them what it clear that the gangster study with him and it do this and make them go sit down and reason with the people and them know where to come from and get the information. That's what the police them there for do. Sit with the people them police. See what I say? This is a waste of time. Sit with the people them. You know, you go around if you can counsel them. You know, no police need counsel themselves. You sit with the people them, you want just reason with them. Either yesterday start from when and the man they did over there so and this that me so and that and then you get the pulse of a piece. Because when people feel comfortable to talk to you, then you hear what I want. See? And that the police should have done more than take a camera to this and I put it out to we to say I do something. You understand? We know where them come from, man. We know where them come from. Yeah, man. We know where them come from, I know what I want. See? So him come with him talking when I work, I tell him in I work. And him I tell the police what I want. And it's clear and gangster one bag of food is micromanage. When I make no sense. See my cops are there, you know. And say fix there, you know. And but Sarge. This is food is a garbage. Police to the policing. Police to have this. Yeah, him no need for in your store. So when you see me say, oh, him a work, him not working, this is PR. It's a message. You're 900 now, man. You know, you what a 9 arrange a 9, but I came with Andrew. A 900. Yeah. Saying this bad. Yeah.
Lady who died, she was very effusive in her compliments to the police. ACP, she mentioned that there were regular patrols in place.
I heard clearly.
Even before the incident occurred.
Every night.
But
regular patrol. Now I'm not for do with the man, them not for one. So when them move, them move. You just drive through by regular patrol. I don't know what this Sima do. Say him do piano and make the police on. I do regular patrol. The whole big place. You drive through with a car. That's not for doing nobody. You drive through the man, them move. See? By the way, I say, look out. You in an area where you not come from and you stand up and then I look out. I hit up on a phone and calling people. Now works. The man them know what them do. You understand when them drive car and I step on things, them step on things. Yeah. This is foolishness. I'm 900 for movement. Stopping foolishness. Yeah.
It is clear that the gangsters obviously studied your rhythm and figured out where there was an opportunity.
Yeah.
And they took it. So I'm certain that from an operational perspective, all of that will be dealt with. But the residents do need your reassurance. Right now, they need to see you as their protectors. In the past, you know, we have allowed this business of gangs to be seen as the protectors of communities. And that must be totally destroyed.
So hearing, in the past, you know, we are allowed to, and we might talk to sergeant and some constable. Yeah? And that must be totally destroyed. This is just, hey, let me tell you this. Don't get to him a 9, you know. A 9 bad. A 9 like a 9 orange. A 9 into this. Very annoying. You understand? And then the uncle thing the man come out and the PR. Anjo, listen man, you hurt people, you don't know, you hurt people brain man. When you talk, when you pose up like this and talk foolishness, listen. We know say you run garrison. And we know say enough MP run garrison. And we know how them get them vote. Yeah? So it means something you talk, and as we said before, you can just go in and say, boy, a man, he might lead a squad, and he might hear a leader, and you just pick him up like how you do those. And then you leave a vacuum and thing. You have to really work with the people them now and create employment and skill centers and thing and work with the youth them. So them not have no time for depend no corner about nothing as them talk out of school. Some of them never know school and thing. Set up back the school them, do the right thing. You understand? Do the right thing. You don't need to talk. If them have something to do, them go and do it and build the country. You understand? Just do the right thing. And the big chatting and them pose up. I remember enough time you do it, you know. Enough of this you do, you know. That's why yesterday I not carry them thing, you know, because what he want to do, he want to make the thing all about him. Look how they're stupid now. Then put a little guy in a little pink business. Show two little iron, say two little thing. You think me that jump and show that? Nah. Because it clearly show. Say Anjo want this thing. Yeah man, Anjo want a 9 Anjo man. Yeah man, a 9 Anjo. A 9 orange Anjo. Him want this thing about him. Him want to take it off for the coke. With them fine. Him want to take it. And I think the big man there, you know. Remember, you know. I'm one of them, you know. And you know, your PSOJ come mention him. $12 billion worth of quote. That's the problem in the country. Yeah. That's the problem in the country. But them don't want that. None at all. Them don't want to focus on that. They want to focus on him and his wife. And you would say, hey, man, come up where you're there. I mean, I mash up the wall. Him and I mash up with the one M16. That makes sense. You know, so them have set and do more PR and do foolishness for people run out. Them think people like that. Eh? Want to keep street vibes. We not sure that. Because nobody not buying to that, Anjo. Oh, can I be run out? No man like me nowhere. Same like how them come with FFL. And come and say, blah, 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 blah. And I can't take about run out with the woman. The woman. I'm not show her face. No better than that. Me have more information than what them think, you know. You know, Chris, they mentioned the same Western Park in the press briefing. Come here, come 1 o'clock, 1:30 and show that to you, know. You know, so when they say them to come repeat back. Yeah. So me have come through this. Them no distraction around here. Yeah. Yes. A big distraction in come with because they want to think about him. If now want you talk about the money with them, because them take out money out of the course. Then get millions of dollars in a US and thing. Them not mention it. Yes. Them don't mention it. Them not mention the businessman, none of them, and them know him. Not even one thing. In a them press briefing to them said just ask about this only. Nothing else. See? Yeah. Yeah. No man, you see, him a 9 no man, him a 9, him a get to everybody. You know, the diaspora and everything, man. That man say, Holness, what you do? What you micromanage? At the police, you cannot talk to them, you're not police. Yeah. I know them not ask you a question because them buy out. Them are like a journalist, celebrity. Journalist or journalist, what kind of celebrity? What kind of foolish is that? Yes. PSOJ have them part. Yeah. Yeah. If not go answer these things, people want to ask them questions, them not do it. Them are put people there, but them not go do it. So we're going to do it and we're going to dissect it. We're going to straight say, no, Anna and Anjo, you don't go to PR. See, I can't alone to do this. Can come out with the foolishness. People are go up Beverly Hills. When you know film thing in the factory, by itself, you can't go over there. And then them have them police thing with it and everything, and right, so the everything there. And you say, oh man, go up there with that. Garbage. Garbage. Distraction. He want the thing to be about him. Yo, take off the thing off of the coke. Take off the thing off of with them fine. Take it off of the businessman. Then you say, police go kill the businessman. It's police. Them not come out and say nothing. Them not release the name. This now give barely them an opportunity not to release the name. Eh? But with the man, the different thing from them. And barely I just sleep, shut the lock up the body from the court and nothing at all. Eh? Yeah? A 900 dangerous man. See? A 900 him just a 9. Just come and keep them a 9. No, you there so now. And you tell them one dinner chat about a bullshit like we're gonna bite. We're not gonna bite. This is crap. Look at
It is the police and the state that must protect every citizen, not criminals. And I think this is a perfect opportunity for citizens to feel that the state can protect them. So
yeah.
in your actions, in your posture.
And people don't feel so the state can protect you. The state will do the right thing, but the state cannot protect you. You have domestic violence, you have all kind of thing. Anything can happen anytime. So when them say the state will protect you in a certain way, listen, anything may happen. The state will try to put it back together. The best protection of, people will live loving and all kind of thing. See? Yes. I know, what we need back there. PS, when name, PMI, conflict resolutions and solution and them thing there. We need some elders now where, real elders, where you look up to like a dad or a granddad and, mama and grandmama and them thing there, respect, family morals. See? Because the truth is, them can't protect you. Them can't protect you. If you have people now where deal with law and order and I live by law, but them break law by the way. And this is the truth. Yeah? Police can't really protect you as protect you. You can make a complaint and thing, but man can make up your mind, do damage, and then when you're gone, even if you come lock up a man and a man again, you're gone already. So it's impossible. You have 20,000 people to protect nearly 3 million people. You have to protect yourself. Still? Yes. We want to teach people learn order. You keep your distance and you can't, solve certain things, your thing. Don't make a 900 tell you these things. Because we're gonna break it down. We just start show back respect and people have respect this so and people don't violate your space. Because when man, let me tell you, you have some people you violate them space, then people are gonna violate back your space. So you expect, like me now, I will get us. So you expect when you see people are more like this, no care police talk and thing, you will have reprisal. If it not come now, it'll come a year or two after when people are sit down and think, remember, them people have them family member and thing, No care why, And no care where you attack them, you're black out now. And you can go reach your man and say, yes. All right, yeah, man, we understand you. It's hard for them to go cool down. That's when you think them cool down. See? That's the good way. Like we live in the wilderness. So we, out or something, you don't come and when you molest we, you can't expect anything because we not take no. So we know how get around so we can tell them say yes. And then see when you put yourself in a people's shoes. See? So them they are talk, just do the right thing for the youth then and get a prosperous Jamaica for move forward. See, not do no PR and get a 9 to people because them tired of it right now. Them tired of it. I talk to me, the detective, I talk to me detective inspector between about this way, I do this. This is a breaking protocol. And him dig down for do this more and more. Then a day I go on from parish to parish and I say how much him go to certain parish and him I say, yes, your honorable prime minister. Micromanage and a field job this. The description not to do this. Remember, you have to keep away. That means the police will lock you up. Any one of them have the power to lock him up if them see my break the law. Them won't do it. Because they look at him like him is a king or something. When him go around and do this. He is not the national security minister neither. Not even him for do this. See? Which are that them do? So them are rule with that kind of dictatorship. Yeah. Yeah. Me tell you. Yeah, man, distraction. All right, Clifton. Where say you call me? Me never call myself a prophet. Me just the man in the wilderness, Clifton. Me just the man in the wilderness. But me can just tell you them movements and everything. You understand? Me can tell you this. Distraction. Them put out all kind of things. Look where I do. Where I say, you good? Distraction tactics. Yes, man. Yeah, not true. Too much things. And people for just call him a 9 now, man. A 9 and 2. Stop this, man. You're 9, man. Like, oh, you have somebody now, you sit down and if you don't mind, sing. I went there somewhere. You see, some a 9 mosquito or something. A 9, like him a 9, like a 9 orange. Him more 9. And then him come up and him say some things when I talk to people, him not listen himself. Anything come out of my mouth, when you listen it, dissect it, it's garbage. I talk to my brother. Remember those places I talk to my brother.
And in the strategic deployments, you must bear in mind that it is important to give the assurance to the citizens that you are here to protect them.
Yeah, you know, you have the police train. Hey, and it's important for you bear in mind that you give to the citizen the assurance that you are here to protect them. And Joe, make the police them do them work. Make the police them do them work. Eh? So in turn him now a training school, them back at training school now. Eh? Him and the police, you know. But look on this. No, I'm talking, I want vice and call him a 900, you know, because him watch me, you know. And them watch me. And make him watch it and tell him, say, yo, because we in a diaspora, enough for we in a diaspora. Make him know, say, yo, stop your foolishness. Stop this, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Jamaica need to reflect on how we get to a place where murders are seen as normal. It don't happen overnight. On the hard work by Jamaican can reverse the situation. Yes, please. All right. See, this a garbage. So I might tell them no. You know, like I hear the commander say, you have to send them on the ground. Or them they are training school. Yeah? Yeah, where the man, look what the man, and then put stuff in and see, hey, same like when do it peanut bread. And peanut bread, same can't manage a plate of food. I believe. Not true. Peanut bread come same can't manage even a plate of food. Give the man ambassadorship to come talk to the people then. This is how desperate. And I try to micromanage the force. You gotta know I have health system, I see I try to micromanage that. You gotta run this, I try to micromanage that. And then you know, the whole of the government minister them silent. Remember, you know, in a Caribbean same place, the light wire drop down, and more can drop down, we don't know. And electrocute a man. I will not hear him at all, but like the man life not valuable. I talk to him uncle and cousin yesterday. I remember me tell them the other day when we talk to them, say I'm dead. They're dead. Me tell them say I'm dead. Because if you electrocute and when me look on him or burn up. Right? Because of them. Them tell you say I get back light and them don't make the people them do the right thing, then them hate them for the foolishness. And them go turn on back attention wire. And the whole post were broke, drop on the man riding bike. A good thing early morning. When you look at me, when you look on the man, they can't show you, I say, burn out. I see them come out. And I say, you know, one bag of condolences, and this and that, nothing. See? Nothing. You understand? Yeah. You understand? See? This don't make no sense. So when the paper them come at about identify mass man and thing, what I feel, because nobody not follow and not show that. This I want the paper, this I want to follow up when they tell them just stop being annoying to the people them. In a Jamaica, this is a foolishness. You understand? I know the man lose him leg, lose some finger upon the ground there. Them have cut off one of the foot and one of the hand. I mean, I say, I'm dead. Then them look blood dry. None of them call me yesterday, I'm dead. I tell you because steps are sweeping. Him did their KPH. So if him so sick and get so much fry, and then you have to cut off the foot and the hand now, you know, much thing for him body a battle. And then they have the medication. It's like he match up and give him something for pain and then you go take off the foot and take off the hand. Everybody will recover with that, man. They're not following him, man. With them that control some surgeon, you know, put in a coma, in a control coma and try to take care of it. No, them not have nothing up there. Them never have no burn unit. Where? In a KPH? No. They don't have nothing. Big dirty thing in place. And then, oh, me talk it at them because when me do me now, I don't want to cover up nothing. Some of us call it as is. And it hurt them because them like the PR. But the hurt the people with the PR. So you go say big dirty and think, and you go look on it, just say big dirty and think for true. Yes. Them the way if you talk, you know, make it sound nice, you know, put it out there. No. If it clean, me say clean. If it nasty and thing, me say nasty and thing. That's just me. Me not add on and take off nothing. And the Prime Minister still a walk and do PR and still a do this kind of foolishness. See that? Micromanage
And it
everything.
is the building of that bond between security forces and the citizens that any space that existed that separated or differentiated the state and its citizens, which left that gap for criminals to exploit.
See? So he might isolate criminal now. He might isolate criminal for criminal to expect. These people who want them change them ways, they are Jamaicans. And most of the time them traumatized. Because people kill them mama. Alright. You know much more you like a criminal, them have nothing to do. Let me just tell the fam now. You see them people that were dead? Tell the baby they will get injured, might have survived that and grow up. I grew up on that now come out of the head when them hear say this kill my mother and this and have all the shot mark. You see other people where for them people got them traumatized too. It's hard for you put them back in a normal state. Not just talking now do it. Because everything I run through them head. If them could have just catch who I catch them family, I catch this. But you just come talk to this and talk about criminal. So them people take revenge, you call them criminal too. If this ever happen to them want to do not where you have a call criminal, brother. We need that truth and reconciliation. See? Because you have to understand what them go through. It's that woman that were about to have other kids too. Another family member and our husband dead in our hand. With a common law of our husband. And our daughter dead too. And three of them dead for them. We do call them criminal. We go through them things so we know it, you know. You call them criminals like I know. We don't want them to stop. And then it starts from the big boy and from the PSOJ because enough of them will bring it drugs, car crime. Because they touch the street and they bring in gun too. We see are going in a Mexico now, our police are run up and down, and the big man them are bringing the drugs. And politicians, big boys. This free will we are going, it have to move up and down. You can't go around that. Big money are run, them call them and run off them thing, contract, and if they want to sell some, can them sell it at the street, you know, Jamaica. Yeah, no big boy get it. Them thing have to protect it, you know. So them run off the gun and do the thing. So we know, say, enough of them youth, them they have money to do these things. And at them know, him know. Same like coming know. At times for people stop elect criminals as politicians too. At time for them come in with a law, when them look on your CV, you can't go in a politics okay, where who want to pick you up. Your name mix up in a this, you mix up with that, we say with them kind of people, you do all kind of things done with you can't go in a no politics. None. Them have to run them thing and do all kind of things. See? At the same thing in a Jamaica, but at the people, members from PSOJ at the cartel, them in a Jamaica. Big boys. You're the guards. Them run them thing there, $12 billion. Remember, them now get drugs free. Them have to spend them money. So when you get a bus, how much can't you, but them still get a bus, you know it already. And then when them control the police like this, the big boys, them, you know, them become one that can't do nothing. Jamaica run out a dictator country. That need to stop. He's not supposed to they have to do this. And then video it for the PR and put it up on them page to say my work. And I tell people about criminal and them thing. They not how am I talking that make no sense. Him not feel the people them pain. And then him don't even add it in. Him don't even call the man them over kill one of them own criminal. I would do over you to the man that talk to the DEA. Yes. And the man will say, I give them, him rather give them a board and sink him. Say, and him lose some money, I want 2030, not there. So you know, none of them come talk about him. None. The PSOJ are not. Yes, is a big man that businessman. Businessman too. Whether hotel and about a business place and more plans and everything. Not even soup. These are the things with a question in the place. If you are talking about corruption, and you are talking about crime, about the root cause of crime and cocaine, and the root cause of crime, cocaine bring gun. Cocaine bring the money. But they can buy out you, them with ease to protect them, and when you chat them, silence you. Them not, him not address it all now. Today, the 14th of August 2024, and we are calling the Prime Minister, you know, to start address them coke who are running at the place by the tons. Him not even say, hey, none of them not talk. Crab not talk. Truck not talk. None of them. Silent mean consent, by the way. Yeah? Uncle Sam just took on them. We know, you know, one for a pop out him. We know. We know. See? We're going to play a conference 1:30. We're going to deal with it 1:30. Yeah? And you're going to hear when Tumblebuck come and say, the misinformation minister said, the question if I ask, and you're going to hear barely attack the things that me attack. Remember, I mentioned about Western Park. In a thing when I come show and everything, you know. I mean, I tell us I'll be a connection. And you can hear them talk some stupidness. I'm going to dissect it. You hear me talk about the police, them now for sure that the police them are work. Remember, say, I just Monday, the police shoot the taxi man. And then the police come tell about a lie. See? I'm going to play this. I'm going to call my police briefing right now. I'm going to explain something to you. What happened?
I think we must take this opportunity now to close that space and ensure that the citizen and the police are at one and there is no space for criminals.
So, if citizens and police are one, or you make them do the taxi man, them and all kind of thing, you not talk about it. For sure. You see, hypocritical. You see, when you, listen, things will burn me, you know, me that talk about it. Me not run. Me not going on politics. And I might think that. But me not politics, I see this. This not work. That can't work. I'm going to talk to, we had the food them out. I'm going to talk to, I'm going to make sure talk to the commissioner. Talk to, no, me not talk to the commissioner because I'm a prime minister. I'm going to talk to the thing, the minister, the security minister for deal with the commissioner and say, no, pull up them thing you can't deal with people, so. Now work. Him not do that. But him have to make sure you are one, you still have them same one where you sell a beach up and do all kind of things. The ant when they thought, it don't make no sense. Eh? It don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. Yeah.
Very important because I'm certain that as I'm standing here going through the community talking to people, there are people who I'm not seeing, who are not hearing this message, but who are thinking about retaliation. And if we allow that to happen, the citizens taking retaliation, then we end up in a spiral. So we must prevent retaliation, right? So even the people who are victims, we have to engage them, we have to give them support, and we have to dissuade them from this idea of retaliation on their own. It is the police that should have the monopoly.
So you must have retaliation and persuade them. You always talk to them that not equal nothing to them because them know how it go. Because sometimes you don't come and you know which parts or you know so over there so. And it, you know over there mash up so you just come and say this and that. You have to prevent this. I want to know where I want because police today. And you say if you do community policing, this not happen. But through the bullet tactic now where you just come back to a man and then you shoot him and you know you're not nothing. This is how the police commissioner new one where Google attack. You don't shoot people and not stark and like people are dark, you know. And you can't anger animals. Not even not foreign. You don't do that. You can't touch crocodile and say endangered species, but you can shoot a ghetto youth and it's okay. Even less than a crocodile. Less than a dog. Ghetto youth. Your life no value nothing. And though we listen, the whole of this are foolishness still, you know. All of this are foolishness. See? Him a 900 man. Yeah. Dan Kanjo. Yeah. No less. Crime minister. Yeah. Crime sinister. AK inside trader. Him do everything they want to a 900. Him a 9. Yeah. Andrew is corrupt. A corrupt person cannot set a good example for the youth. Let him show his history filings. Yeah. Step aside. You're right, Chris. You're right. Yes, man. Yeah.
On the use of force and use that force judiciously.
Yeah.
So it's more than the regular policing operations. We're going to approach it from a multifaceted way in which we will deal with the victims, we'll give the victims support, we will use intelligence, as you know, to determine what are the next steps that we will take and who.
Him not support and a cabinet in there. Him and a police. Oh, you gotta tell police, you do police, you know. You're trained for these things, you know. The man might come and when he just be a garbage for more time out. And see, and in himself, him seems, you know, in a film himself saying that he must say the right things, and him not listen himself. Say him say one thing, yes, and him say one thing, yes, and then him say one thing, yes, and him say, and he knows this not going either, you know. See? And him continue to do this. Him annoying, but we need to stop this.
We should target, but we will also be dealing with the community policing and community relations. So
not target, we are also dealing with community policing. We them should have do it long time from your in there. So you know you file these things before them happen. Yes. See? Should have been long time. We are telling them the community policing. Put back the payment. Work with the people. Then. You can listen. All right, let me show you it simply. You said you're police and people trust you, you have a lot of things. Remember, me have a lot of things piled up for them now. Me know them move. Me not ask them. Yes. That come up point them to the right direction and say, hey, remember, say over there, so and that and that and that and that. You know, you just put on your thing and you the whole of the thing. But you know, instead of them call them and tell them, you know, them not gonna do it, them not trust them. Most of the time, them not trust this, not trust this. Same? Yes. So when last time, you know what me not do tabloid one, yeah? We give them a lot of things, man. See? So we must have community police and everything that do this long time, then you have so much of them thing you go on. Because a man, before a man get mad, you know, a man that say, make me go call, loan somebody with this, I'm gonna call first. And then him call you, and he say that. And the next man I call it, you call a man that you know, say, hear that and that. And man I say, no, Father, you're not going to be there. Let me tell you what you're going to do. I say, no, keep the peace. You know, come check me, and then come. And you go check them. Sit down and reason with them and say, no, because this I just and you know that, you know, this is, you know, don't bother with this foolishness, you know. You know, when you can't agree, just keep apart. But you know, I hear that foolishness, don't have to put this. And then listen to you. And you keep the place down. You talk to the business place them and you get some things, and sometimes make the youth them keep some little football, and you know you encourage them to do things, and you know whooping some up, and you deal with them as human beings, and them will deal with you back with the same kind of thing. Because they're not gonna violate you, you know. You tell you that. When you violate people, people react. You can't sit with people and then violate them and think them not react. Now work. You understand? And that the police come when you come with heavy and the tactic, people are react to. You don't make no sense. See? When you think so, you do nobody not friend you when you come and do foolishness and come green at you. Remember when I like, no people not like certain little things, you know. And then you can't come and say, Radam, 15 years, let me station. And then you say, you for serve the people. Then what you do? You flip flop too much. No, you have the community police, and that you should have do long time instead of state of emergency. See? And Andrew, you don't know what you do, man. I stop my community thing, them, man. PR stunt, I'm Mr. PR, you know. Straight PR. I noticed out of the party, I do one of them back off and I keep silent because I don't want for them name call. Them think people are either to think when I watch them too, or then get silent. Eh? Him alone take over the place now. And him no say him no good with the people them already. Yeah? So come and say, yeah, I'm going to win this. Nobody talk about the eight. Nobody talk about the amount of coke. As a prime minister, the first thing I said is kill people. You show me a show. And you're going to knock out them. Still not do it. I say I can't call my brethren faster because I still have so much things to deal with. You know. See there? Well on them. I call him there. Well on them. I did that thing. I'm going to call him back on that show because the man, I call the man right now. Yeah, Inspector. I call him. Yeah, man. Hey, Inspect. What going on?
Hey, what's up, man?
I'm here, man. I'm here. All right. So you see the thing we're going on in the calendar. And you see,
Yes, sir.
and you see everything with the Prime Minister now are doing PR and you know run out and attack some little bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, so like commissioner of police, I want to know I was training school in train. You know everything, you all talk to the SWAT team and I tell what go on, and there was a lapse in judgment and the guys them watching us. So he have some good intelligence. I don't know what with these things.
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine? No. Mm-hmm.
I hear him. I don't know. I want to know where I'm training him. So like an FBI man.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need him for commissioner. Where him son.
Yeah. So him have fixed bail out there, him have the crab out there. But him might come on it. And then when them tell him something now, then him might tell them and I congratulate them when them not doing no work yet. Then him might say you want to do this. You know, he mix up so much. I just said Radam the other day. And 15 years and century to the youth. Them just say take for yourself. Me never understand him. No, he's a terrorist. No, he must say.
Let's make a point here.
Yeah.
Make a point here. We don't want to see him on the ground. We just want with money we don't want. You want to motivate the police or spear with it. We don't want you come talk with our face and most of we don't like you when we are criminal. Just kill with the money we you owe. That's how you motivate the man. Okay?
Yes.
Until
So when we just compare the money we owe police.
The money we owe.
Yes.
We owe we over time.
Mm-hmm.
Just sort out that we are waiting for. Now you tell me about no. Motivate we by payments. What we don't talk about is that everybody can be DSP. Everybody can be a driver in the JDF to come over and turn ASP. And then we they understand? Out of 3, 4, 5 batch, you get a commission of police. So what I'm saying to the audience is that the only way you can get a salary raise, a significant salary raise in the JCF is when they get promoted. But the ranks are far between. There are posts that has to be filled. You can't just promote out of the school. So you have 17 positions for DSP. If they're filled, nobody can be promoted up. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
If you have 10 ACPs, you only can have 10 ACPs.
Mm-hmm.
Just like we only can have 1 commissioner, you can have 2 commissioners. So that's 1 salary. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
So you're always going to have somebody that's not being paid because the only thing you can get a significant raise is when you get promoted. You know, so we constantly, officers are constantly fought for pay raises because with inflation and everything that's happening, we need a significant, we need full to go bigger. So you come in and I try to motivate by speaking to us and you know, I'm gonna laugh and be polite, but then that you want to tell him say if you just pay us so Yes, sir. Continue.
Yes, man. Somebody, yes, I got thing to do. Because you have to know, remember, I'm just come call the people them terrorists. They're terrorists, this and terrorists. And you look on the meaning of terrorists, he might push in the country fire, so you know, and I'm about it. No, I'm come out, no, I'm gonna show the press briefing 1:30, you know. No, I'm come out change the mouth. A little now when I tell you, say, you know, people they may retaliate because but and that. But we tell him this already. We tell him before. Same jump the gun and start with the terrorism thing like him and go kill off more get a youth. Eh? It's not good, brother. You're taking it.
Yes, sir. So I mean basically what we've seen in our is we've seen the root problem is the attrition rate. It's from day one. It comes from the same thing that we've spoken about. You're not paying the man them of the qualified man them with the tacit knowledge after believing for greener pastures. Because why would somebody stay in a force that you're not being paid, you can't be promoted, you're under, you know, it's a dangerous job. You know, you can get in a problem so much different ways. You know, you're not liked by the public because you enforce laws, right? And you're still not being paid by the government that hired. Right? Cool. So now you have to leave for greener pastures. So every time they recruit, they do these recruiting drives, right? Remember, the only place you can recruit from is from the communities. Richmond pick an Agile police force. So, and you have very high intelligent people because there's no jobs, right? So you have people, degrees, masters coming into the law enforcement and police. But as soon as they realize what is happening, they leave. Again, people under 5 years, they're inexperienced. So what you get, you're just been endowed with awesome police powers. You're immature to it. So you abuse it, which I have done, a lot of police have done. But after 5 or so years, 6 or so years, 10 years, you realize that you're from the community, you start building, you start coming within yourself. So it's still not coming within themselves, but a lot of people get mature to that power, understand that it's a facade. Nobody badges, badges and stripes. It's a facade. They kind of realize and come to know that your job is to really secure the public, make sure because it starts with people as your cousin, your auntie, your grandfather, your uncle. Put them a card. Right? So you're seeing the root problem with
yes.
Not being paid, not being properly resourced, not being communicated too well, being ostracized, being victimized. And, it leads to what we're seeing. It leads to a police officer not knowing that he should stand in front of a moving vehicle, causing him to be run over, right? So the incident that we're seeing in St. Thomas, it leads to a DSP who should be a senior person who is divulging so much information that he should have done investigation before he said anything himself. Because when we look at the international space, when somebody's talking about
ongoing investigation.
It's an ongoing investigation. It's like you would have picked a side for the investigation, and we know that the investigation is an open thing. And if that person's side, if you know what the witnesses are saying, and then you come to a conclusion. Right? But him sit down and tell the community and Jamaica is that basically on the side of the police. And what the police says was happening. That can't be something like that.
Yeah, all right. And that will change, right?
That have to change. It have to change. Again, what we are seeing is like it's like a revolving door. We're not growing as a JCF. Right? All of that money that you see these people spending on new stations, bulletproof vests have been purchased. Why we still have body camera? Because if we had a body camera in St. Thomas, then we wouldn't have any issue. And I said to you, Wayne, that if we have the body cameras on, we would definitely see a decrease in how, because people know they might do wrong, police officers know what they might do wrong, And if they had more body cameras, like literally just make everybody have that. Right? You just buy a brand new ship one year. Why they couldn't buy the body cameras?
Yes.
What are their priorities? So, the priority weird, bro.
Yeah, man, this bad though. It's really bad, I mean, I don't want to St. Thomas right now. I see them dig it up and the Prime Minister want to talk about that. You know what about the court then? You can have a Prime Minister a country. You can have a government and the billions of dollars worth of court. More than 50 billion, in space upon film watch, more than that. In a space of 2022, somewhere there, 2019 come up, more than that. And I know the mention nothing about it. That definitely, when think the international community now take note, that thing feel?
No, we're taking note as well. Jamaicans are taking note. Here you have a Prime Minister. When before he was Prime Minister, he was trying to evade taxes by moving his money offshore. This is the same man now that is using MOCA to enforce, change MOCA mandate, and now is enforcing people to pay their taxes. I have personal information that is what MOCA is doing. They change MOCA mandate and they're doing a lot of tax enforcement. So they go after people that are not paying their taxes. Yet still you're led by a Prime Minister who openly found out that is a man of offshore banking. He was trying to evade Jamaica tax and grow his money outside the country. The type of person that is leading us. So if say one thing over here, about do one next thing. So he's being very hard and criminal. But then over here, say might be the same criminal he's doing. Is that certain things he's doing very questionable things that should be investigated. And I think that it could lead to him being charged or even, expelled from his office.
Tell me something. If you open a file on the Prime Minister, say you as a detective inspector, open a file on the Prime Minister, it's a reach anyway. You see him do some breaches and you see him do some criminal act and do some things are questionable. If you prepare that file, it have any chance of reaching the light to the people then? You get for charging?
Yeah, it definitely be the cat. What I said, the man that built the cat.
Yeah.
it would be the last action I take. It's not that it would be wrong, but my career would be over.
And that's what I want to change the Jamaica.
Yeah, your career, because there's no place. The only place I could carry that information to, and I don't even know if the United States would help. Because again, people must understand that these people are here not to make our lives better, but to make the United States or Canada better.
Yes.
You know, if it's not detrimental to them, you know, immediately then, if they can make a deal and it works out better for them. So if I carry the file to the United States Embassy, I said, listen, I have something here now. That's the only place. Mocha should be the place.
Yes.
That you could have, if you have a file like that, you could carry it. I couldn't carry it nowhere. I couldn't carry it nowhere in the JC. I'm just being honest with you because, and it's not because you don't have competent or trustworthy people. I must be clear. It's in management, it's not because of that, but then again, they would have to report it somewhere, and there will where it would stop. If you understand what I'm saying,
yes, yes.
Not
yes.
that you don't have an ACP or you don't have an SSP that you could carry the file to that is trustworthy, but then the same thing will be meted out to them in the sense that they would have to carry it to the commissioner because now they have a duty to report to him. They would have to take the same route that I would be taking, and they would default the same, the stain that I would be default. It being that I will be ostracized, probably sent to Never Never Land, you know, just like what happened to Foye Sergeant.
Yes, yes. Louis. Yes.
They stand up and say, no, I'm a police officer, I'm going to do the right thing. And then now you don't hear about him again. He has never been promoted. Same thing happened to Mr. James, who said, listen, all we want is with money in the boss. We are begging for money.
Yeah.
We're dealing with government. You know how the High Command made a, you know, example.
Yes.
That whoever dares talk to us in that manner or show we up to the government in that manner, this will be meted out to you, you know. And that is a JCF and Jamaican government for you. So to answer the question clear cut way, I don't know where I could carry such a file. And it's sad that you're in a law enforcement, you know, entity, and at the level of a detective inspector or DSP, you would have had some information or have some evidence, and there's not a clear road. And you need to ask everybody this question. Where is the clear road you can carry that file to have the Prime Minister, sitting Prime Minister, investigated a particular way?
So that means you couldn't just touch them like that. So you couldn't touch the Prime Minister, you couldn't touch the National Security Minister. Although America have him up there as a bad example. You have other things on them. You couldn't just put it out to your file. Or them that take away the file and reassign you and try dump in a trash.
All right. So they couldn't do that. If I had, like, if somebody that is at leading a special unit, per se, right? And you add that file, you could make the arrest. It's not that you cannot, because the Constitution gives you the power. It's the repercussion after you make that act. You understand? You would have to definitely, and this is something that I've done before. You can't call nobody and tell them, because they might give you instructions. So if you are the commissioner, suppose me at the file don't want me to do investigation and nobody collect the evidence, may have a good file and I can make an arrest now. Right? And I tell nobody yet, but now I have to take action. If I was to make a call to, say, the DCP, say Emmanuel Sita, you can't make yourself even instruction is that carry the file up.
Oh.
He won't have to see what is there. And now he's going to look at his career, being that the Prime Minister is the Prime Minister. They would probably want to deal with a particular way, which could lead to the file not even seeing the light of day. Right? Remember,
Him in charge of crime. So you'd have to talk to him before you make the arrest. Or you could have made the arrest and then talk to him.
You'd have to do it that way. If you're gonna go on a crash out course, it's not, and a crash out course means that It's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's that it would be so detrimental to your career. If you decided that you're gonna be a patriot, you'd have to, if you have such a file, you'd have to put it in the diary, right? Get a team on standby with a warrant and arrest the Prime Minister without letting anybody else know. And then what happens after that happens.
Then the DPP know. She know what they did. That she be that secret too.
No, she's not. Trust me, I've done that before in that level. At that level, they're gonna say the person is too big and whatever, right? They're not gonna put their solely in their hands. I know you have to want that know if at those times when we used to work, we're approaching such an investigation, if they were solid, they were playing by the rule or they were even corrupt. Right? You see how the time was played out, and you see how she move, and the network she move in. You have to really wonder, because you're there doing the people's work, and you have some people partying with these same criminals that you want to arrest. So that is how that I would do it, or I would have to do it. I would have to put it in the diary, not letting anybody know. Because nobody would have an advice.
Oh.
How if you approach it. Right? And then the advice wouldn't be you putting the Prime Minister in handcuffs. And I would have put him in handcuffs, to be honest. I would let him know I have a warrant for his arrest. And that the attorney and I have a file that, saying certain things. And we have to come here with the matter. And then after that now, when it goes out now, you have a ear. But that's how you would have to approach it. Anyhow, you tell any of them, they're gonna want to take a different route, which may mean that file may never see the light of day. I.e. the Sun case. What happened to that? What happened to the Sun case?
Nothing.
All right. So I rest my laurels.
Because you have case like this ready. Coming out here with us, you just come up and then not all. It just said.
Not for them. Not for them.
So because I know you have case for you deal with where but then them try to stop it to feel
can't talk over here. But yes, we have dealt with very, very sensitive cases things that I have seen, and this is how it was played out, even with politicians as well. And that is how the route you had to go. Because if you went a different route, you'd have people come in and block it in a sense.
Whoa.
It would mean that, you'd have people want to go a different route because of the status of the person. But you are in your right constitutionally as an officer to just like anybody else, to treat them like anybody else. Because in the Constitution, it doesn't mention that you have to deal with a prime minister this way versus a ghetto you, quote unquote, that way. It doesn't differ the person. It talks about that individual and how you should proceed, right?
Yeah.
The thing, the office is that, if you know a well-known son that is a very high-profile person and you have a case, you can give, you know him well. You can say, Wayne, we're investigating a matter, we have a file, we have a warrant for your arrest. Please turn up by the station by XYZ. You're saving the embarrassment. And to be honest, I would give the Prime Minister that benefit. Based on that.
But if you give him that benefit and you call him, he might make back a call now and then you get back some call.
No, that's what I'm saying. You would have to write it in a diary, but him can't erase it out of the diary. And he can't tear up the warrant. You understand? You'd have to do it that way. Call him and make him know you have a warrant for him. He can't take off the warrant. You have to answer to the warrant. You have to answer to the offense.
Okay.
The warrant for him personally. Once you write up the warrant and get it signed by the JP, that's it.
So them can't destroy that. But say you're not 513.
No, anything after that is just like what happened with Llewellyn. You can't undetect an offense. Else if you try that now, you'll get arrested. And you tamper with a case. So you'd have to write it in the diary. Right? So now you're officially saying that you have done an investigation, right? And you write up your warrant, which is a warrant's a warrant. You sign by the JP and you serve it, you execute a warrant. You understand? So nobody can stop that again. if you just had the file, and then you tell a man, say, yo, boss, me do an investigation in a way. And more you take a look at the file, and him say, we don't say, carry the file, bro. No, you know, if you take the file now, you know, right, and instruct if you know what the file now. It's a different matter than if you proceed with the work. You get, if you have,
so hold on. So if you carry the file, you can't copy the file. That's one file if you have the original.
You can't copy your file.
You can't copy your file. So you give an original file and the original document.
Your man, it depends on how you want to play.
Oh.
You have to hand over the original.
Because when you use them take a file and then them reassign you to something else. Them have the power to do that, take care of the case. But you know.
Yes, sir.
Then that lead to that lead to corruption to man. Because if you know the case, the next man don't know the case, I don't know where I start over and just read, but you gone on that thing. But you observe, you are the witness to some of these things, and then can still reassign you from that case.
That is so powerful. That's why you can't take these offices lightly. And anybody can sit in these positions. Because that's a very powerful thing that you can do. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, I understand.
So even a DSP or a inspector can look and say, look, I can do the same thing with my team.
Yes.
I can stay and take file from. I don't think it is matter. I want to supervise it very closely.
Oh.
So I can do the same thing. Because remember, it's not just in the best interest of the case. You want to give a way that is a very experienced detective. That's a very sensitive matter. You know, talk to the media. So they can look on it in a positive light. Right? You know, Wayne is a more, more round as an investigator. You know how to keep him out. And you come to him, you know what to say, when to say. Right? You know that the investigation is going to be done well. So assign Wayne instead of the man will get the initiation. The man, Wayne is overwhelmed with investigations. But I want to burden him with this new investigation. So they take the file from man will not have enough cases. So you understand how we can redistribute, which is internationally is a natural thing.
Okay. That's why I know, you know, yes.
The vision of it really is not to say we just take it on. That is really the supervision of it.
Yes. But in a Jamaica though, they're more deal with them thing like when they want to corrupt something, like what them sent to Llewellyn. That's for the case.
That would be unfair. I can't say that would be unfair.
No, man, so like what them sent for Llewellyn for that for the case. Can we have several other police veterans that tell us that them sent for case? Them tell me one time Bigger Foot sent for a case, a big man were in charge, and I said, listen, right, sign, and the man I said, no, me here, but me now go sign to that because and make sure put in the book. Right. I'll be about what them get though. I'll be about what them saying get, you know. Because when the man call you stop the big man and do some things, the man tell us carry this come. And I'll be a bad word.
And the matter are the Prime Minister, you are do a case. You know, it would be very prudent. That is how I would. I mean, just know it would be stopped because again, I think that the upper lunch, some of the men have allegiance to. They get them promotion through politics, and them kind of have allegiance. How they move is like they would have allegiance to the sitting or the serving Prime Minister. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
So I'd be very weary to just come up with a file like that. That is why Mocha was came into being.
Yes.
No other body should be independent of the politicians and just do them investigation independently. But we not hear them none at all.
So why let me ask you something though. Because I'm going to call the to my next show because I want you watch the thing then I'm going to call you back, you know. You're an analyst today, you know. So I'm going to call you back. Now you are around 5 more minutes. But so why more of them teeth drop out on them a dog without teeth? And why the National Security Minister take over in charge? I think that them have to talk to him now. I think that independent whether if you have to brief him. So in control everything same way. I think Walker was like FBI.
Exactly.
Jamaica FBI.
But no, you make it so solid. No, you have a man at WikiLeaks having to be an organized
Yes.
crime leader.
Mm-hmm.
Have it as intelligence according to United States government. And now he's leading the FBI or FBI. The destruction, the manipulation that he's doing, putting in his people that he would have want to be improperly vet and put in, because again, they have intelligence, US intelligence, that is an organized syndicate member.
Mm-hmm.
So he have that mindset. He have that mindset. So he have to insert people, him can't trust in a month. When him hear them come to him with certain things, he report back to him, Bridget, and tell him, say, they might look on you, and him can redirect the investigation to something else apart from organized crime. If they might be too close to somebody, something where you know about. You can't have a man like that getting any FBI or close FBI organization. Right? I'm not impressed with the Prime Minister coming out of his scope. I see everybody doing this police thing. And it tells you that it says something about the organization. Is it that we don't have a leader? Is it just a puppet? Because when the Prime Minister is so comfortable when he can go down to the level of briefing operational team, it has said something.
And it's a breach of protocol, never happened yet, because the man of the Prime Minister not supposed to out there. And what that means, can the police, I don't know, he's not supposed to do this. Right. Because the body of the police force, remember, you have to have protocol reassuring. Yeah, and for the Prime Minister, you depend your honorable like he's a king. I walk attack you. These are breach of protocol. People will not go against it. The private sector organization, PSOJ, although them are criminal too. Nobody now come out and knock against it, And them do it get from bad to worse, man, and Andrew. You need to stop it. Me never see nobody else do this yet, Never, the Prime Minister never do this yet. You understand? And you must have a buffer. That's why you have it. You can't go down there and talk to constable now and I tell you, and then he might tell you and what you forgot to do. And he is not a police.
Exactly.
He's not a police instructor. You understand?
It does not that authority. You cannot take instruction from him.
You can't take instruction from him, but you still fix barely make him go out there and not do this and not know it's a wrong thing. Wrong, you break protocol, you cannot do this. You can't take instruction from the Prime Minister. So it's coming like me, go and give him instruction and then go do what they might go. You can't take instruction from him. This against anything we ever say anywhere about the PFD. The Prime Minister break protocol. And him micromanage everything, you notice?
Here's a micromanager. You hire a team, you hire a commissioner, the commissioner promotes people who he thinks is competent in that field. You're still going down to them level, to their level, passing them and even instructing the officers on the ground. Something is wrong.
Something wrong.
Showing clear failure in some communication line. Something is wrong. It's just a slap in the face to law enforcement officers who have done years of training.
Yes.
And gone through years of not only training experience, processes, and have their expertise in certain things, and to come along as an elected agent of the state, try to speak to persons that are career agents of the state.
You see the danger? So wait, all right. So that's something to So if you can go down to this level and talk to them with them you're super pass the commissioner, pass the national security minister was supposed to give him briefing. And gone down to the level now, gone to constable and sergeant and corporals. And gone all to the level now and I tell them where him can give them a directive. And them supposed to know that this is illegal. Because you can't say to my Prime Minister, you cannot give you a directive. Police to do police work. You cannot.
Including investigate the Prime Minister.
That is it. So how am I get police work?
Yeah.
How am I get in and tell you and I call you and I put you there and I talk to you. This is illegal. This is wrong. We need not ask it. We not ask it.
What I would say again, and I'm going to re-emphasize this, nothing is wrong with the Prime Minister. thanking you, for your devotion and work and whatever. But again, Prime Minister, I will say it to you directly, coming from the voices behind me, the JCF, just pay us. Just pay us. We don't, we get enough lectures from our community and the nation. We just want our pay.
Good. Good. And we can tell you, if him did just say, yeah, good work or good job, that different, but him tell you about works and the on the ground and what you have to do. And this breach of protocol, me not even have to ask. Him is not a police.
I don't want to tell you about gang. I don't know always gang schooling, but first,
yes.
I know about first and second generation. Okay, man, don't care what they got white there.
Yes, it is.
Man, this is not the first generation gang.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to continue this because I go on 1:30. But the past, I'm soon call back because I'm going to show the press briefing. This I get the head ups. So I'm soon sign on back. Yeah, spec. Soon call back. You're the analyst today, man. Wait, I want to be a big analyst for all this, You understand? Soon talk back. Yeah? Respect. Yeah, man. All right, people. So I'm still going by 1:30, but the next 13 minutes. All right. So we're going to knock off because I'm soon coming back because I'm going to show the press briefing. I want to hear Anna and Andrew come up with one bag of stupidness again. Remember the other day, them that talk something, because when them say rather man 15 years, then them say every ghetto youth is a star. See? And then him come back now with this and but I don't know. Then him say the terrorism. And then him come back now and I come back to where we are. But anyway, soon forward. Yeah, man.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We not make them get in a them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber.
Original 40 said no, we not take rough up the cup. From the other day, them face them a puff up. That they three little pig and the old fire off up. If them flip like a fool and leave them get crushed up. Meta, shut your beat, no speak, you meta hush up. Street furniture, everything's a get dust up. Limbs and shove, everything's a get brush up. When you see original Eastman, you must not fuck away. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen.
Minutes. Soon forward.